We're going to give our real estate tip of the week, and today's tip of the week is why Calgary condos will go up $100,000.
Yeah, this is an awesome tip, and we've been doing the research. First off, why Calgary condos will go up $100,000 is simply the first one, Tim, is supply levels. We've been talking about this for quite some time. The Calgary market has been soft for about 12 to 13 years, Tim, would you say?
Yeah.
12 to 13 years, and simply because there was too much supply. Now we don't have enough supply. So just because of that, what we're seeing already this year, the condos in Calgary going up 10%.
Yeah, and you can't really see behind us now, but all the buildings, the sun's glaring off of one of the buildings, all the buildings behind us, most of those, half of those are probably condo buildings. And what we got used to seeing in the last 10 to 15 years was many construction cranes. Some people said that was the Calgary's national bird, but you don't see any construction cranes anymore. We actually, you're starting to see one or two pop up now, but from east to west, you used to see construction cranes all through downtown Calgary. Developers were building new condo buildings over and over and over for the last 15 years. That stopped when the oil price crashed. So there's going to be a lag in new supply coming on. And what we're seeing is the price increase in condos.
Yeah, so that lag is roughly going to last about 3 to 5 years. So to get these big towers up in the sky, that's roughly from start to finish how long it takes. So there is definitely going to be a lag. The next reason, which we've really been keeping an eye on, Tim, is the affordability and interest rate. What we're seeing out there is if people could qualify up to $450,000 a year ago, right now that affordability has come all the way down to $350,000. And that means in that price range, you're not getting a single family home. You're not even getting a duplex. And we're even seeing the townhouse market now, Tim, go above the 350 rate. So what are you left with? You're only left with condos. So that's one big reason, just that affordability, being able to afford a mortgage on a property. And we're seeing, Tim, some of these properties, and we just want to talk about this segment. We're seeing these properties that are selling between $200,000 and $250,000. You can get a 2-bedroom, sometimes 2-bathroom. We're seeing in Sonalta, we're listing a couple this week actually. One has two bathrooms, another one has 2 bedrooms. One's 1 bedroom, massive 1-bedroom over 700 square feet, low condo fees. But this sort of thing is what's really driving the market right now. We need to explain that even with the affordability, what's going to happen, what that means is that supply, as soon as it comes on the market, will be sold, and then more properties will come on, and that's how property prices continue to go up. Yeah,
and one more thing about these condos is saving for a down payment is fairly easy. You're saving for 5% of something that's $200,000. You're not saving for a $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 single family home where your down payment will be quite a bit. So more younger people can save up that deposit and get into home ownership through the condo market quite a bit easier than you will see in the single family home sector.
Yeah, and tonight's topic is all about joint ventures, Tim, and what a perfect way to get into real estate investing. If you're new, you can actually team up with a buddy, you could do it with some friends, and you could do a joint venture on a condo. And then when you move out of it one day, it can become a rental property. So that is another reason. We talked about the lag, Tim. What we do like about what's happening in the market and why we really believe that the condo market's investment scene is back is that rents can cover your costs. Rents have gone through the roof. I mean, I've been charging Tim $1,350 throughout the COVID and many years there, $1,350 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit. And now we had some people coming, we had some Ukrainians coming to our office a couple of weeks ago, and Tim and I were helping them on the computer go on RentFaster and look to see what's available. And their only request, Tim, was they didn't even care about parking. All they cared about was 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and in-suite laundry. And we couldn't find anything under $2,000 in the Beltline for them to rent. We couldn't even believe it. I thought there was an error. And we jumped on there to help them, and unfortunately we couldn't.
Yeah, and we're seeing crazy rents in the suburbs on single family homes and suite properties. And that the large rental amounts are actually trickling their way into the downtown condo sector. And when you're seeing $2,000 a month rent on, a 700 square foot two bedroom, one bathroom unit, those are very, very healthy rent that's compared to the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Especially when we had way too much oversupply, and that oversupply was driving the rental rates way down.
Yeah, so with 20% down on a condo downtown in Calgary, knowing that we know this market's going to shift $100,000, it's covering your costs and putting money in your pocket. The other thing we want to talk about is the spread, Tim, between new and old. Tim was doing some research on some condos up in the University District. Tim, where were they starting? It was ridiculous.
Yeah, just a regular 4 or 5 story walk-up building in the University District. These have all been built within the last 3-4 years. A lot of them are still being built. You're looking at a starting price point of $575, $600 for a 2-bedroom unit.
Yeah.
They're just crazy for new units.
So here we are at new, 575, 600, and the older properties, and this is where the market's really going to shift, is in these older, not really original, because they've been around 30 years, Tim. They've been updated over time. But 700 all the way up to 1,000 square feet, depending on the condition, depending on the building as well. We're seeing them just above the $200,000 range. So we love when there's a massive, massive spread like that, simply because we know we've done this ourselves.
Yeah.
You can go in, renovate these properties, make them look like the brand new ones, and to get an original condition 800 square foot condo looking brand new, roughly in this market, Tim, with these costs, roughly around $40,000 to $45,000. That's a new kitchen, new bathroom, new flooring, paint, floorboards, and some appliances. So there's a massive, even if you get something for $220, you spend 40 on it, 45 on it. There is a massive, massive spread between old and new, and now you've got a new product, which means these things are great for the birth strategy, they're good for flipping, and they're good for long-term holding.
Yeah, and another reason why we see the condo market going up is the prices were once in that range. But if we look back on the history of some of these units that we're going to list and we're going to sell in the next month or two, the owners bought them for anywhere from 50 to 100,000 more than what we're going to list at. We can see that coming back because there is no new supply, or there won't be any new supply until we start seeing those construction cranes, and those new buildings take 2-3 years to build. So until we see this new inventory come on, the price of these condos is continually going to go up and up and up.
Yeah, we're not making this stuff up. We're actually looking at all the stats. We know these numbers were there. And you know what? We want you to make money. And True Real Estate Investing is really backing the condo market right now. And we're very, very excited to see where it goes, because we all know these same condos in Vancouver and Toronto start at the same age, the same style, the same, 30-year-old condos start at 600,000 all the way up to $1 million.
Yeah, and we just bought a property for a client in Mackenzie Town, and he actually is moving from Burnaby. Burnaby is just outside of downtown Vancouver, and he sold his 1-bedroom walk-up wooden building. It was a 4-story walk-up. It was a wooden building, and he sold it for the exact same price. I think it was $435, $430 that he bought a half duplex for in Mackenzie Town.
Yeah, beautiful half duplex. So we wanted to share that with you guys. Now, if you want to know which condo buildings, which areas to actually invest in, what types of condos to invest in, subscribe to our YouTube channel, simply because we will do a follow-up video to this explaining what the best properties are to buy in the condo market.
Yeah.
That's our fruit tip of the month. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you next time.